Right, so I'm just gonna have to hope that. Oh no, wait a minute. I can check, can't I? So I'm just gonna. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna film it live, and then I just decided last minute to film it unlisted because it'll take longer, and I'm gonna be live anyway to chat to you and that. But it's just I wanted to come on and where are those cards? I wanted to come on. I wanted to come on for the end of Pisces and the start in Neptune and Aries. And I mean, this is just fucking embodying it. It's like everything's all over the joint, but whatever. Right. So anyway, this is for Tuesday, Mars and Aquarius. It's aim it at the divine masculine, and then the Friday is divine feminine. But really, it can be for anyone. We've all got divine feminine, divine masculine. So let's just see what is going to be the theme of whoever's going to resonate with this. The big thing being, of course, that feels relevant though. Release the soul burden. Um, that as I'm filming this right now on the Monday night, Neptune is literally like we're talking like 15 minutes away right now from shifting into Aries. And I've felt very overwhelmed, not all day, but just very um overwhelmed the last few hours of it. Which I explained on the shorts as well as what I could. And so if you're new to me, I'm a collective channel. So it's basically an indication of what the collective energy is like. But yeah, so let's see. It just I think the way I titled the shorts really nailed it. Like, is it a dream or is it a nightmare? Because everything's new, and Aries is about change and new beginnings and the start. And Aries is, one of the bravest signs, if not the bravest sign, because and I am an Aries, but I'm not saying it because of that. It's because we go first. We've got the guts, we've got the balls, we've got the lady balls to go first. It's like, when all your pals are like, I don't know what's going to happen, you go first. It's like usually Aries are like, oh, fucking get out the way, I'm going. Do you know what I mean? Or next behind would be like the fire signs. But Aries is the usually the energy that goes first. And we've all got Aries somewhere in our chart. You don't need to be an Aries sun. It could be Aries rising, Aries moon, or anywhere. Like I've got Venus in Aries too, so I'm particularly passionate about a lot of things. But yeah, anyway, so if this is yours, let's get some guidance, something for the divine masculines. So I'm setting an intention that this is for the divine masculines, male or female, that are going through very intense spiritual awakening, whether it's sudden, what we'd call spontaneous awakening, or like just realizations. Because, I knew when I caught Freeman, the little lady, because what was it? Was that Saturday or Sunday? Oh, it was fucking Saturday. Oh, never mind. I won't get into that big story, but it was Saturday. There was something really fucking annoying happened. And it was just sort of, it just kind of shook up my whole fucking day. And then, so it was just really nice to find a childhood favourite in it, but there's never no reason. And the whole thing that always sticks out to me, because I've got a deck of cards that the wording's really like it. Oh God, I don't like that when I look down at this deck, that's the only thing staring at me. Psycho, crazy egg, obsessed, won't let go. Well, don't want to be using that deck, but I did just get pulled to it. So unfortunately, this could be for one of the divine masculines where you've been dealing with something like that. But um oh, that's distracted me too. So that could have been quite a distraction if you had something like that on your plate. Like obviously you can't make this yours if it's not, and you can't make this your person's if you don't know what the deal is, but it did pull me to that for a reason. Um and it's just really threw me off. Like they pulled my eyes to it for a reason. Um, yeah, and that. Oh, actually, that probably does fit because in Three Men and a Little Lady, she's about to marry like a total narcissist. Like he's not who he's making us out because he's being all nice and that to the kid, and then when she's not around, like the mother of the kid, he's like calling her little shit and that, and he's being really horrible. Do you know what I mean? Like, which is well, that's quite terrifying actually. If you have a child and you're marrying somebody, you want to, you want to know that they're a nice person. So it's, you know what I mean? It's actually, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Because although I didn't know what the word narcissist and all that was when it was me, I understood that that was wrong because anyone would, but it's, Although that's just a film, that's actually a really good example of that. That is quite terrifying when that happens in real life. You know, the people that you let, anyone you let around your children, you want to believe that the masturbating to you is who they really are, and that's not always the case. So, you know, if I had kids, to be honest with you, I really just don't even think I would. I think I wouldn't be. I don't think I'd be getting them babysat very much, to be honest. You know what I mean? The way the world is, but obviously we have got some people that we do trust a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay. So anyway, what have we got here? God, this is a bit rough. Maybe this is why I had to do it unlisted. What have we got? Soul merger, ebb and flow. So for me, this is two things. This can be about the spiritual marriage, which happens long before physical twin flame union, which is why you can feel so deeply connected to one another. And it can be doubly worse if you meet your twin flame when you're really young. Ask me how I know, only joking. But yeah, to me, this is also a sign of like when it's, you know, you're getting closer to being physically together. So there's a soul merger going on and miss follow the signs. Somebody's getting all the signs of where, you know, where to go, and heal abandonment, time to forgive. Now this is the one where the guy's floating in midair, so that to me looks very much like somebody going through a very rough spiritual awakening, having a higher heart opening, past life healing. So yeah, it does feel like something's pulling somebody back to the past. So let's see. Oh God, and then look, she looks the other day it was an angry guy, and there's an angry woman. Unblock the flow. When your energy's stuck, nothing moves. Start small, clean a space, cry it out, speak a truth, movement is medicine. So that's very Neptune and Aries, because Neptune is the water part of it that we better get used to for the next best part of 14 years. And Aries is the anger part. So that term, I think I'm going to say that with it. So that sacred rage does spring to mind. Like, speak a truth, get it out, whether you're a man or a woman. Accept past choices. Accept your decisions, however imperfect they brought you to where you are now. Let them go and move forward. So, particularly because of whatever that is all about, some like an ex. This is confusing, isn't it? Like, it's even confusing me. It's like there's something about someone from the past that was toxic. Well, those words are harsh or psycho, it says crazy ex. But whether it's a female or a male, so there's something about needing to release that and forgiving yourself for making decisions about choosing someone like that. Because I think it's just like the way I was saying that in that film. She believes he's a nice guy. Now she's not really in love with him. She's in love with Peter, but she's like, Peter's never going to tell me that he loves me, you know. And the thing that's quite interesting too is in the film, the mum's like, you know, you're wasting your time with that one, you know, because she basically says he might feel like that way about you, but he's never going to tell you. So that's very good example of a parent being toxic, because like how the fuck did the parent know that? Do you know what I mean? That it might be true, it might not have been, and it wasn't because he went and, you know, told her. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. I don't know what I'm going to use as thumbnail. So right, this is what's all going on. What else do we need to know? Pretty rough. Mirror, yeah, they're like mirroring. I think that is the thumbnail. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So you're mirroring each other. I should have said it. I should have said it. When I picked up that cycle card, I was going to mention Girl with a Snake because it came, the shorts for last week, if you didn't see them, if you're new, like go and watch them. Like the Girl with a Snake and the Snake, two different cards came out, like almost every one. And spoiler alert, the shorts for this week coming up to next Monday, if you're watching it when I put it out, it was all union, 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 weddings, preparing for union, wedding, union. It was all prepare union or preparing for union. Girl with Snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries yet. So I feel this is very hominin specific waves, right? I feel you're mirroring each other and you're feeling very uncomfortable, and I feel you could be feeling the discomfort of your twin flame. Um, and I'm not going to explain that because I just feel you would know if that's the case. Also, though, on mute, I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Like Pink is on, and I'm kind of taking it to mean like, you know, like if someone's a big character and it's like, get ready for me, the party's about to start. So I'm feeling it's like quite a good message. So I'm wondering if all this kind of past stuff is kind of behind somebody, and someone's like, get ready, the party starts when I arrive. Like, you know, it could be quite almost feels like a kind of Leo-ish kind of energy. You know, I love Leo energy, but you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not quiet. The runner, yeah, I think it is that. The runner returns, like, I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, letting go, turmoil. And mirror, yeah, mirror. But I feel you'd feel this. Like I feel you're mirroring each other. I feel something's around the corner. It's quite funny they're telling me that, and also it's getting honestly, I've said this a few times, but it's freaking me out how there's hardly any music channels, and the channels that are on are playing the same songs over and over again. Like, are they trying to drive us crazy or something? That's kind of like what I'm thinking, because I'm a hypnotherapist, and that would be one way to be like, wait a minute, because this is the same thing that was on the other day. Bring back MTV. The past is gone though. Hearing your name still makes my heart race. Yeah. So what does that say? It's either Janina or Janina. It's Janaina. I mean, it's names go, guys. It's quite funny that, like, you know, if you know, tell me, where does that name originate from? But that's not a name you hear every day. I can't even fucking say it. But yeah, hearing your name still makes my heart race. Whether you're a man or a woman. I thought we had more time. Our connection's intense and it scares me. But you're mirroring each other, and I feel you feel this. But maybe it's got to the point where somebody can't do nothing about it yet. Someone has definitely been with a narcissist, whoever this is for. Narcissist, love bombing, self obsessed, one sided. I think this is people that have got into very toxic connections, running away from the real thing. It's not everyone's situ, but that's what I feel it is. Right, I'm just going to end this one here because I feel Neptune's literally about to go into Aries any minute and I want to be live for it. Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul and I trust my soul's divine timing. Trust in the divine timing of these unions, everyone that resonates with whatever I've just channeled here. The high priestess, because you're a high priestess. I feel if this is for you, you know this. You're a high priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. And you feel this coming. Let go of the timing. The goddess of self-knowledge, the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. And I don't think you were meant to know about all the rest of it. That's what I feel it's about. You'll find out when you're meant to. I knew it. I should have said that again. So it's like, look at all the things I should have said and I didn't. And everybody knows if you watch with it, it's just God and the guys speaking through me. I usually do say. But I knew I was going to see Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Look, transformation, the anointing. Where's that card? Ascending. There we go. Look, talking. Interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. Someone's coming forward after a very difficult situation. How's that? Ascending and Mary Magdalene. This is what I was meant to record it on my own. If you get it, it's a big message. Preparing for union, ascending, and Mary Magdalene Jesus. It's happening. Even if just on an energetic level, but I feel this was literal for some. Whenever it happens. See you later. Have a happy Tuesday.